Well, hi once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back from our little intermission following the 10-ball championship. And speaking of 10-ball champions, we have him right here for you playing again. Jeff Ignacio versus Anthony Lucero. 9-ball division, 1-loss side here at the 22nd U.S. Bar Table Championships in Reno. And this event is presented by CueSports International. It's sponsored by OB, the official cue of the U.S. Bar Table Championships, and by Kamui, the official tip of the USBTC, along with our gracious host for 4 years now, I think, the Grand Sierra Resort and Casino. So we're coming to you live here from the Kamui Arena at the GSR, and this is 1-loss side action here. You saw Jeff earlier today lose his 9-ball match against Edgy Geronimo, and I think a lot of that was just based on the fact that Jeff was probably not 100% focused on that 9-ball match, knowing that he had to face Skyler at 5:30 for the 10-ball title. And he came through with flying colors. He played a great set. He deserves to be the champion, and congratulations to him for that. I don't know much about Anthony Lucero, so I can't tell you too much about him. We'll just have to let his cue do the talking. Okay, so, excuse me, we've transitioned back into 9-ball, which is regular old 9-ball, express rules, BCA Pool League rules, of course. Nothing needs to be called. The 9 counts on the break in any pocket. Oops, hold on there, Jeff. 3-foul rule is in effect. Push out allowed after a legal break. A legal break requires a ball to be pocketed or to have 4 object balls hit the cushions. If that doesn't happen, it's a foul. It's ball in hand. And that's 9-ball. We've also got the rest of the lineup for this evening's programming, and I'll relay that to you at the conclusion of this rack. And Jeff opens his account with the first game, and it's Anthony's break. All right, following this match at 8:30, we're going to have young Danny Olson, who you saw day before yesterday, I think, in a 10-ball match, and he's going to play Dan Louie, one of the great stars of our game over the past 20, 25 years out of the Seattle area. So that's coming up at 8:30, and then we were going to conclude our programming after the 8:30 round, but we've decided in conjunction with CSI and Bad Boys and the CSI stream team here to give you a bonus match because it's a great match. So at 10 p.m. tonight on the stream, Scott Frost and Skyler Woodward, 2 very, very close friends, going to have to go at it here. And that's a bonus match. Undecided at this time whether we're going to have commentary on that one or not, but we will have it streamed either way, whether we have someone or not. I've kind of asked one of my co-commentators that has joined me in the booth here over the years, Brian Butler, sit in on that match and give me a little bit of an earlier night than I'd like. And he's playing at 8:30, so I don't know if he has to play back at 10. If he does, then we may have a non-commentary match, or I'll try to find someone else for you. But nevertheless, we will bring you 2 more after this. Another position error by Jeff, and he's going to have to jump the 7, I mean. Got the champion's roll there. So anyway, we already know, just recap the 10-ball division here. I can give you the top 6 finishers. That's all I happen to have in front of me. But finishing 5th, 6th was Ed Deska and Scott Frost. 4th place, Shane Van Boning. 3rd place was Edgy Geronimo. And the runner-up was Skylar Woodward. And you're looking at the champion right here, Jeffrey Ignacio. So in the 9-ball division, we've got 150 players. And it's 2-0 now, by the way. Jeff's going to break. So 150 players in 9-ball. On the men's side, didn't get a final count from the desk on the ladies' side. I think it was in the high 30s. I know in the 8-ball, we're already in the 220s, I think, for men, and somewhere in the 60s for women, and still a day or so to go before we kick that off. So still plenty of pool to be played and lots of action to bring to you here on the CSI stream channel.
long as you're, yeah.
He's a good commentator.
But you understand.
I do. Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, I probably should have checked with you. Well, I did ask you earlier. But
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
yeah. Okay. It makes sense. No problem.
Hopefully he doesn't think of it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure Brian knows. He's intelligent enough to understand. And it's, in a way, a little unfair to put him in a position to.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure he'll understand. And
John, we appreciate the offer. Thank you very much.
Let's say be here for the finals. It's such a point. Put it up. You know, and then plug the breaks up.
if we didn't have an early start, kind of feel a little bit bad for Anthony here. I mean, gets sent to the TV table to play the guy that just won the 10-ball championship and is on an absolute pool roll, but I don't think it would have mattered. But at least he'll get to go home and tell the family that it took the 10-ball champion to beat him. And it is now Anthony's break. Sorry for the rack or two there of silence, just making a few audio adjustments here to my equipment. Actually, I better tell you the truth. I was eating a sandwich, folks. I'm sorry. I had to have something. I want to remind everybody that OB is the official cue of the U.S. Bar Table Championship, along with Kamui is the official tip. And we are coming to you live here from the Kamui Arena as well. good for Anthony. He's going to get himself on the board. I'll even clap for that. It's nice to see. It's nice to see the guy out there having himself a good time. He knows he's not going to win the match. Now he can go home and tell everybody he beat the line. Now let's see him rattle off an 8-pack. Yeah. Now all the pressure's on Jeff. I actually think it's nice. Ooh, that 9 was headed right to the side pocket. I just think it's nice that, you know, a real fine gentleman like Anthony here gets an opportunity to not only play on the stream, but play a future world champion. I don't think that's going out on a limb at all to say that someday Mr. Ignacio, that's a foul, is going to lift some type of a world championship trophy or 2 or 3. I mean, he's only got like 40-year career ahead of him, and he's already great. But he's enjoyable to watch play, too. I mean, you know, there are certain players that are great at what they do, but they're just, you know, maybe for lack of a better term, kind of dull as far as style, rhythm, flair, whatever you want to call it. I mean, Jeff is not a flashy player, but he just seems to, you know, sort of like a ballet dancer around the table. It's just, it's nice movement. It's very easy to see what he's about to do. And one thing I think that maybe you guys have noticed too, watching him play, maybe not so much in this match, because look, let's be honest, this isn't really competitive, but in his competitive matches, when he's, you know, got some tough shape to play and he puts his cue down and his tip where he wants the cue ball, even for the shot after the shot he's playing, he kind of tells us what he's going to do, and then he goes out and does it. So anyway, that's just from my pair of eyes. I'm sure you all have your own personal opinions and players you like to watch and don't like. So 7-1 here. And obviously this match is proceeding at a pretty rapid clip because it's mostly one-sided, and we'll probably have a good 40-45 minutes to fill before our next match, which will be Danny Olson and Dan Louie at 8:30. So I might ask Andy to maybe start a replay of the 10-ball championship match. Might be good to fill in the gap a little bit there for those of you that might have missed part of it. And if we don't get it all in during the in-between matches, maybe we'll get the rest of it in between the next two, or certainly when we loop tonight. Anthony Rydenine. He's looking. He's looking. it looks like this is going to come to a conclusion here in the next few minutes. And I want to once again express on behalf of the entire CSI stream team, everybody here at Bad Boys Billiard Productions, and our players, how much we appreciate each and every one of you for ponying up and participating in the pay-per-view and supporting the U.S. Bar Table Championships the way you have once again this year. Whoops. All right, Anthony, now is the time. But anyway, really, everybody, thank you so much for what you do. If it wasn't for people like you, we couldn't do what we do here either, so thanks again. All right, Anthony, 8-2. He didn't do it again, did he? Are you wow. Maybe he did it on purpose to give himself a little challenge here because everything was too easy. Yeah, see? He played for it. And this will put a finishing touch on a 9-2 victory for Jeff Ignacio over Anthony Lucero. Anthony showing really great sportsmanship, having a good time, knowing he really was outmatched, but he had fun, and it was nice to have a little light moment here for a little bit. So about 45 to 50 minutes till we kick off the 8:30. That's going to be Danny Olson and Dan Louie. So we'll put up some replay stuff for you right now and sign off until just about the 8:30 round. Take care.